just one. Another carry now for the fullback, Darrell Young. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Wilson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On second down, Wilson looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out here in the eye. A toss play. This is Peterson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Wilson. He's got time. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Haloti Ngata in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Finding time. And Marshall's got him. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Green, 39! Green! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
On third down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Manny Lawson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Power, strength, athleticism. Those are 3 of the reasons you give the ball to Adrian Peterson on 4th down, because this guy just has a knack for moving the chains. And he's able to do it again right there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run with Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I know Adrian Peterson can run away from you in the open field, but he is not a guy that shies away from contact in goal line situations.
And this close to the goal line, they may turn to him again. It's 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with Peterson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's the... And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, Foxborough, never, ever, under any circumstance, an easy place to win, but kudos, hats off, they got it done.
Yeah, and our guy Marvin, our statistician, he slid us the note, 91-16 here at home in the Tom Brady era. That's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
Hard to beat this team. They're not only well-coached, not only are they talented, this crowd loves getting behind them.
So for the Bengals, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll just